Yo, what's going on, everyone? A couple of people over the last 6 months have requested an updated OBS settings video since I did recently switch. Well, not recently, but between the time I recorded the first video, I switched from using OBS Studio, which I still use OBS Studio, to OBS.live, which is an OBS webhook add-on extension type sort of thing, kind of like a Chrome extension. So that's what that is, and it's called OBS.live, and it's by Stream Elements, which is what I use for all my alerts. There will be a link down below in the description. But without further ado, guys, let's get right into the video. Okay, so starting off, you guys can see my overlays here, which I have on from my last stream, but since I'm not streaming, I can just go ahead and cut them off. And yeah, let's move on with the video. I'm also going to cut my camera off for a brief second so you can see what I'm doing. First things first, you're going to want to open OBS Studio as an administrator, because if you don't, you can drop frames and it will look like this. Like, yeah, look at that. That's what it's like when you don't run it as an admin. So yeah, first things first, you're gonna want to run it as an admin. You're gonna want to, it's not gonna pop up for that. I'm using OBS to record currently, but there's gonna be a prompt that comes up for yes and no. You're gonna want to click yes. And yeah, I guess let's just get into the settings straight away. I have 4 scenes. I have screen. You can see all my stuff here. This is scuffed. See all my stuff here. I have talk. You can see all my stuff, and yeah. But going into our settings, general, I have English. I use Ecri. I used to use dark, but I find this is actually more dark and easier on the eyes. But yeah, I don't really know what any of this stuff does, so it's probably the default. But anyways, for stream, I do custom, and I do my own YouTube server. Because I got monetized, so I get my own, like, I think instead of getting 8 gigs of RAM for a stream, now I get like 32 or something. I don't know. And then I think once I hit 1 million, I get a terabyte or something. I don't know. It's weird. I'm not sure how that works, but I guess I get my own server, because I usually put YouTube or whatever. I usually put YouTube RTMP and put my stream key in, and I guess it does custom, so something must have changed. For streaming, I use Nvidia H.264 new. Yes, you can use H.264 new. There is a difference. There's Turing, and there is Volta, which is what the 1650 technically is, and then there is Pascal, which is the 10 series. Pascal and Volta theoretically don't support it. Like, as you guys can see, I am not scamming you guys. Nvidia Geforce GTX 1650 new. NVENC new, which is the Turing. I don't know what to say, but I guess it works now. I stream in CBR, which is constant bitrate, because you can do CQP and you can do lossless, which is heavier on your CPU and stuff, but that's for when I finish my PC and actually get my graphics card. By the way, I'll release an updated settings video when I do build my PC, but this is for relatively modest or lower end PCs. I stream at 12,500 kilobits per second, which is overkill for 1080p. 6,000 will work just fine, but the higher on YouTube, the better. Preset quality, you could do performance. I might actually switch it back to performance, because when I'm streaming with OBS, I've been having weird stutters. Like, it's not as bad on the new performance mode inside Fortnite, but there's still been some micro stutters, and it still says like 120 FPS, but my frame times will be like 30 milliseconds, so it feels like 30 FPS. I might switch back, but for now it's on quality. Profile is high, and you want your max P frames to be set as 2. That's all for streaming. For recording, we got type standard. Yep, and I just record straight to my E drive, which is my hard drive. I record an MP4. Some people like MKV because you can, or FOV or something, or one of the other ones, because you can recover the file if it crashes, but it's fine. Once again, Nvidia H.264 new. You can use QuickSync H.264, or you can use your stream encoder, which is also this. And there's some more stuff in here. H.265? Ooh, that's new. Might have to try that out and do that a test. But I think for recording, instead of actually doing CBR, I think I'm just going to switch to lossless. And I guess I have to do max quality or max performance now. So, yeah, I guess I'll switch to lossless for recording. Just because you want the recordings to look as good as they can, you know? So, I'm pretty sure the sizes are going to be huge. You want a big hard drive to do stuff like this. I have only 1 terabyte, and take only with a grain of salt, because that might seem big, but when a video file that's an hour-and-a-half long is 40 gigs, and you record for 4 hours at a time, that's like 120 to 160 gigs on average, depending on how much is going on. So, yeah. Profile high, I guess. Once again, max B frames, you want it to be 2. I guess I can apply this. I don't know why this is still red. Let's try max performance, maybe? Nah. But, anyways. Audio, I have all my stuff set to 192. It's set to 160 by default. But I have it set to 192 just so that it sounds better. And replay buffer just enables it where you can press like F8 or something and it'll replay on your stream. Sample rate 48 kilohertz, that's just higher end audio channel stereo. So mono just makes your mic go out of 1 ear, stereo makes it come out of 2. I don't know what any of these do. Oops, didn't mean to do that. But here's my audio stuff. And then for video, I do base canvas 1920 by 1080 because that's my monitor's resolution. And then output, I do 1920 by 1080, so I'm not scaling. And then I downscale filter, I use bilinear fastest but blurry of scaling because I'm not scaling, so that just looks better. I'd say I'm actually pretty optimized for quality now. I used to be optimized way back in the day for performance streaming in 720p, but ever since I hit like 650 subs, I realized, damn, I'm growing pretty fast. I need to up the production quality. So you can always change this down lower if you guys need to, but I am a slightly bigger content creator now. I'm not huge by any means or big by any means, but slightly larger than the average, because in the last 6 months I literally passed 5 million people in a subscriber count. But yeah, so that's why I did that. And I do 59.94 FPS because you're not going to see a difference of 0.06 FPS, and usually you won't even see a difference between 10 FPS, but I just use 59.94. Hotkeys is where it gets interesting. I don't have start streaming or stop streaming because one time I accidentally started streaming. That was bad, and one time I accidentally stopped my stream as well. That was also bad, but yeah, I started streaming when I was literally loading up my game and my computer crashed. Good job, MSI Afterburner, but that's when I had an insane overclock on. But really all I have is just one of my numpad keys for switching, because I use my numpad as a stream deck technically. It's just 1, 2, 3, and 4 buttons, so that makes everything look good, because I can just take my hand on my mouse for half a second, press it. I guess taking your hand off your mouse is kind of less convenient than taking it off your keyboard to press something on a stream deck, but it's free, right? Like, who doesn't want free ideas, I guess? I don't know, it's 2 in the morning, give me a break. I'm actually tired for once because I fixed my sleep schedule. But yeah, so I did my num keys from the order of least to greatest. Screen being 1, which is end, talk being 2, which is down, BRB being page down, which is 3, and full cam being left or 4. So that's pretty much it. I also have 9 to hide my camera and unhide my camera on every scene in case I need to turn my camera off for any reason. And then advanced, process priority above normal once again because I'm growing, so might as well get better quality. And I use DirectX 11 for my renderer, and color format NV12, and I use full color range and color format of sRGB, or color space, sorry. And then file name, you can do this really whatever you want. I don't really care though. So yeah. And stream delay, I just use the default stream delay on YouTube Studio, and yeah. So that's pretty much it. I mean, if I missed anything, comment down below. I'll go into my OBS and I'll see. But that's pretty much it, I guess. Yeah. And hope you guys enjoyed. And without further ado, guys, Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm out. Peace.